For a number of years now, work has been proceeding in order to bring perfection to the crudely conceived idea of a transmission that would not only supply inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal grammeters. Such an instrument is the turbo-encabulator. Now, basically, the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it is produced by the modial interaction of magneto-reluctance and capacitive diractance. The original machine had a base plate of prefamulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in a direct line with a panametric fam. The latter consisted simply of 6 hydrocoptic marsal veins so fitted to the ambifacient lunar wane shaft that side fumbling was effectively prevented. The main winding was of the normal Lotus O-delta type placed in panendermic semi-boloid slots of the stator, every 7th conductor being connected by a non-reversible tremie pipe to the differential girdle spring on the up end of the Grammys. The turbo-encabulator has now reached a high level of development, and it's being successfully used in the operation of Nofertrunians. Moreover, whenever a fluorescent score motion is required, it may also be employed in conjunction with a drawn reciprocation dingle arm to reduce sinusoidal repleneration. It's not cheap, but I'm sure the government will buy it.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I don't know who's hanging around yet, but welcome everybody that's going to join us for some UK afternoon time Noguchi. Oh, did you catch the intro, Pete? I enjoyed it. Oh, hey, how's it going, Callum? Look, that's like peak stream right there. That's it. But the rest of this is irrelevant. What, you want me to play the other intro as well? I guess I could play the other intro as well. That was pretty good.
Honestly, I think calling this guy a genius is an understatement. I mean, the guy's on a whole new level. The abilities of this guy genuinely terrify me. Wait, BossKrenko, who the f is this? Man, hell. I told you to stop accepting friend requests from these noobs. No, we can't use the clip. Come on.
There you go, there's your crabs. There are your crabs. I think probably accurate to say that there's not many situations where someone's so happy to hear that. Sweet, right, okay. So it is London Mulligan season on Magic Online, so I'm going to play some combo. This is a deck that I've played a fair amount of. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm any good at it still, and I haven't played it in... I probably haven't played Turbo decks in about a year, to be honest. But I did used to play a lot of it, so we'll see if we can meme some nerds and get some wins. And yeah, this should be good fun, I think. Right, let's join a league. Just ignore the previous record. Alright, let's crack on. Yeah, so it's been a pretty busy week. Loads of job application things going on, so unfortunately it's only Thursday. What are we on, Thursday? Yeah, Thursday that I've been able to stream this week. But I will stream tomorrow, and next week I'll try and do a bit more than just 2 streams, I think, because it's been too long. On the play, which is sweet. Right, this is... Oh yeah, we're getting used to the whole new Mulligan system. This is just slow. So we have a Hexmage, a stage, Thoughtseize, but yeah, we'll just mull this. And in theory, we can Mulligan pretty low with this deck. So this, I think, is a keep because we've got to turn 2 depths. We've got... So we can play Catacombs. Actually, we could just go Swamp, Inquisition, turn 2, Petal, Hexmage, make a depths, go. So I think this is pretty good. So we'll keep this, and we can put... What do we want to put back? We kind of want all of these, actually. So I think I'll probably put... Maybe I should just go to Bayou with the Catacombs and just put the Bayou back. That's probably safer. Because if they have a Wasteland, then we lose anyway. But Swamp's probably better. Let's just put the Sylvan Scrying back, I guess. Because if we get interrupted, then... Let's keep this anyway, but if we get interrupted, then we've used so many resources that it's unlikely we can get back into it anyway. So I guess we'll get rid of this. No, I should just get rid of the Bayou. But I want the green mana. Yeah, let's get rid of the Sylvan Scrying. That's fine. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Because if we keep the Bayou, then... So we'll get a Swamp off the Catacombs. And if we keep the Bayou, then we can just draw green cards and get back into things. But everything else we kind of want. We definitely want to cast this Inquisition. So this should be pretty good. So this is the same list that went 8-0. I can't remember what it was in. It was either the challenge or the playoffs. It might have been the challenge or the MCQ even. It was either the MCQ or the challenge where this list went 8-0. So I know there's the Mox Diamond version, but I haven't played the Mox Diamond version, I don't think, before. Whereas I used to play a lot of Turbo, so I think this is probably a better starting point for me to get back into this archetype. See how it holds up. Well, they've gone to 4 cards, so that's terrifying. Right. I don't know what bugs are still around with the Mulligan. I don't know what's been fixed, so let's just see how this goes. Nice. Oh, good, Dredge. Yeah, Dredge is supposed to be doing the rounds, so I guess we're just taking Careful Study then. Does it even... Yeah, we want to take Careful Study, I think. Or do we take... Both of them put... Does this come into play tapped? It doesn't. So I think we just take Careful Study. Should be fine. And I will cast the Petal just in case. Just in case they him or something. Yeah, I think Study. But we should be pretty good here. So they've got to draw quite a lot to... So I think they're just going to crack this to put the Troll in the graveyard on the end of our turn or something. We should be pretty good here though. Right, let's not misclick. Yeah, exactly. And they don't play Wasteland, so we may as well just pass and do this on their turn, I think. I don't think there's any reason to do this now. So they'll bin the... No, they're not going to bin the Troll. That's weird. I would have thought they'd bin the Troll so they could dredge into a Wow, surely they could have dredged into an Archamoeba and blocked for at least a turn. That seems weird. That seems super weird. Why wouldn't you just crack the LED, put the Troll in the graveyard and try and dredge into an Arco or something? I don't know, whatever. That's a sweet turn 2 kill. That's what we signed up to do. Yeah, I suppose I should set a stop in their draw step at some point. Okay, so Surgicals can come in. Bog's already in the main deck. Rite of Consumption is probably pretty good here because it kills them through Narcomoeba blockers. Deluge doesn't seem great. Can't even remember what Dredge even brings them from the sideboard, really. I assume they have, like, do they have bounce spells? I honestly can't remember. They'll have therapy. There's not much, there's no way we really play around that. So I guess Needle's probably not very good. So probably just cut Needle at the moment. Safekeeper's probably fine. Because I assume they have bounce stuff to get rid of ley lines and things. Deluge isn't terrible. What am I going to bring Deluge in for though? Because I want to go quick. I definitely want Surgical, definitely want Rite. I think I want to cut the Needles. Is there anything that I want to Needle? Not really. They don't have Wasteland. Just to clean up zombies. I think, yeah, but if they're going to go... The thing is, we're just racing them. So if they get to a point where they're just putting zombies into play with Bridge, then we're just going to lose anyway. So I don't know if it matters that much. I guess we can... I sort of tempted to just see how this one goes, and then we can bring in the Deluge. But it's three mana, and... Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with this. And I suppose keeping the Safekeeper is okay, because this means we can potentially... Oh, do I want the Arbor? Do they have I don't think they have Edicts, do they? Don't they have Edicts? Do I want Karakas for Iona? Maybe. Maybe Karakas for Iona, and I could cut... I could probably just cut a Bayou, maybe. I probably don't need all 3 Bayous, that's probably fine. Maybe the Karakas is too cute. We've got... Oh no, we can just swing through it anyway. It's just it makes my thing too smaller, is the only thing. Whatever, we'll try this. This seems fine. How's it going, Witch King? So this is probably fine. We have Surgical Bog. I guess Bog plus Surgical is like pretty lights out here, and then we do have Stage plus Depths. So as far as reactive hands go, this is pretty good. Did they just keep 7? They mull to 6. It's so weird that you can't tell just by looking at the number at the top anymore. If they've mulled to 6, I'm kind of inclined to keep this because we've got 2 parts of the combo. We've got Bog, which is 1 mana for copying Depths. I suppose we should have taken out Hand Disruption actually. I suppose Needle's probably better than Hand Disruption. That may not necessarily be true, but I suppose Hand Disruption can actually be pretty good against Dredge if they're relying on something like a Looting or Careful Study to get going. Yeah, I think we'll keep this. It's a shame that the Scrying doesn't do anything, but it seems pretty good. Right, you're going to have to help me out, chat, and make sure that I Surgical the correct thing in their graveyard. Okay, so Imp's pretty good. So what I'm hoping they do is bin a load of stuff, we Surgical something, and so that they can't dredge off, and then on our second turn we can bog the remnants. But I suppose we could also save the bog. That isn't a bad draw. That's kind of awkward with the bog though, so I think we'll just play... I think we'll just play the Stage for now, to be honest, because then if we draw a green source we can Scrying for Urborg. So I think I'm just going to play the Stage. I definitely don't want to play the bog here, and we'll just pass and see what they do. I don't want to just play the Depths out. So if I played the Depths I could have drawn Urborg, but I think because I know I've got the Scrying, so then I could have drawn Urborg and then just put the Depths and the... Right, okay, hang on. So... That was pretty bad. Do I even do anything here? They've got... This hand seems terrible. What am I missing? Do I even do anything here? Yeah, nothing, right? I can surgical the bridges if they do anything, I guess, but like I don't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to bog them next turn at the moment, so. So I guess leading on the stage is only good if we draw. I suppose that's not true. Bog. I think leading on the stage was correct. So if I'd led on the depths, then if I'd drawn an Urborg, which I only have 3 of, then we would have been okay. Okay, so now we're putting in Grave Troll. That's fine. Still don't need to do anything because they're not drawing anything yet. Oh no, is this Threshold here? Yeah, they have actually got Threshold. So now they can dredge. So I just let this go and then Surgical the Narcomoebas. So this is fine. Dredge and Surgical Narcos. It's been so long since I played against Dredge, I should have thought about this more. I mean, they've only got Troll, so is there any point to me just surgicling Troll? Just let them dredge. Okay. You guys know more about Dredge than me. You've been playing a lot of it on Tuesdays, so... Alright, so they hit nothing, and they've got a Stinkweed to carry on. So there's a Narco. Never surgical the Dredger, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So, once they finish dredging, they actually haven't got a third Dredger. They only hit Narcomoeba. Oh no, did they? Was there another Dredger? I thought I missed. Maybe there was. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So, now do I surgical Narcomoeba? Is this worth doing? Because I can bog them next turn. They're not getting anything back, but they can take the Narcos. Yeah, I think I'll just take the Narcos here. They actually don't have anything to do with their graveyard anyway. These seem like pretty bad dredges, honestly. They got another looting in hand though, which is kind of scary, but we can take the looting if... No, we can't. That doesn't matter though. Let's make sure I remember to take all of these. Let's just get a print screen of that. So they don't actually even have anything to deal with depths anyway, so... It's just... I should have used the... I never use my clipboard manager, I always forget I have it. Sweet. That's true. That's true. How's it going, Eric? Do you like the stream title, Eric? Sweet. Okay, so this is just an easy bog. Yeah. This should just be good games, I think. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? I think it's accurate as well. Very, very accurate. So, feeling in good shape here.
Wow, brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably need more caps, that's fair. Yeah, I know, Callum. What's the world coming to these days, eh? Oh. Oh, there's a Stinky. So they still need mana to flash back the Faith's looting. The nice thing about playing combo decks that are as fast as this deck is that you don't have to worry about time. You can just Take it easy. Take it nice and easy. Don't make any mistakes. Chicken glove. Oh, this is about the KFC thing, yeah. Alright, so I think there's no reason not to actually, that's not true. I suppose what I could do this turn is... No, there's no reason. I'm just going to play out the Hexmage. Yeah, kind of punished by playing the stage turn 1, but I think it was fine. Based on the fact that we could have Sylvan Scrying for something. I'm just going to play Hexmage and go. I think it almost doesn't matter what we do here now. Yeah. The thing is, if I didn't draw any of the acceleration for the depths, then I don't know. I think stage turn 1's fine. I think it's absolutely fine. You have a Stinkweed Imp. Yes, that's true, but I only have 3 Urborg, and I didn't have any green mana to draw a crop rotation into an Urborg or something like that. Yeah, I suppose I don't need to scry for anything. I don't know, I can totally see that. Maybe the sequencing was poor there. But it didn't ultimately matter, I suppose. It's quite possible I was supposed to just play depths on turn 1, I suppose. I suppose there was no need to attack with the Hexmage though, really, but it doesn't really matter. Yep, there we go. Sweet! It's a very good point, Eric. It's a very, very good point. Well, thanks everyone that's hanging around. If this goes super quick and we cash the league, I'll just run it back, I think. This shouldn't be a particularly long stream. Well, being on the play again seems great. Oh, I have mismatched depths, mana traders, why? This is an easy mulligan. This is... So we can play... This is a turn 3 depth, so we can play 2... We can play Urborg. Spirit Guide with Urborg good to get Scrying. To get the... I think this is probably okay. So we've got a Needle, we've got a Duress. I think I'm going to keep this. So I can go turn 1 Duress you. Then turn 2 I can play Depths. And actually I should probably go turn 1 Needle Wasteland. That's probably the safest thing. So if I go turn 1 Urborg, Needle Wasteland. Turn 2 I can Duress. And then I can Spirit Guide, tap the Depths with the Scrying for the stage. And then turn 3. Yeah, I think turn 1 Needle. But I think this is a keep. And we can put the Catacombs on the bottom. Yeah, so we want this, and this. We'll put this on the bottom. This might get, if it's Delver, this will just get forced, I guess. And then we're in a bit of trouble, but... Oh, Death Shadow. So maybe digging for the Force or the Wasteland. Maybe. I think I'm often the victim of stream snipers. I lose so often. It must be. That must be what it is. Even when I'm not streaming, the stream snipers get me. Can you believe that? Even when I'm not streaming, I get stream sniped. Drives me nuts. I suppose, I don't know, I guess maybe they were digging for a Force there if they are playing Shadow, but it seems like a weird play to make, in a way, because, yeah, I suppose you know that I'm going to name Wasteland, so maybe that's totally fair. So the Thoughtseize does kind of suck here, but so be it. Yeah, I guess they're just trying to find the Force, I guess that just does make sense. Well, double-digit viewers, that's sweet. So, super glad that the Needle's resolved. Yep, that makes sense. So hopefully we just rip like a boss. We did not. Yeah, dredge mirrors aren't fun. I guess I can play around days since I'm not doing anything else. So I guess we'll just take probably just take the spell. I don't know, I guess the days is, so we can't play, we could potentially play around the spell piss actually. So I suppose I should take the Force then, because you can play around everything else. That's probably just fine. Yeah, I think taking the Force side makes the most sense, because now we can just rip something. I suppose you can't play through Pierce and Daze, but then you'd find a land. Yep, you have a Death Shadow. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! This deck's sweet. Is that a good one, chat? Is that a good draw? What do we reckon? I think that's a good one. Right, is there any reason to wait? So they can't get rid of the Needle, I don't think. I think I'm just going to do it on their instep. If they get rid of the Needle, we can do it in response to that. Even if they play Stifle, that only buys them a turn. So I think I'll just do it on their instep in case they're playing something crazy like Liliana or the Veil. There's like no reason to do this until their instep. Well, we've definitely got the Modo Gods with us today, which is pretty good. Could they have a flying block? I guess Delver, I suppose. Cheers, Eric. I'm glad we've got the snipe police on patrol. Let's not make a fool of ourselves and do this wrong. Copy the Dark Depths. Keep the Dark Depths. So for those of you who don't know how this combo works, you want to keep the one without the counters. It's very complicated. This state-based ability goes on the stack, and then we pass the turn. And now in theory, we should be all good. Is this the concession lockup? It might be. Hell yeah. All about the sick plays. Galaxy Brain play. Thespian stage, copy my Dark Depths, keep the one without any counters. You just don't get lines like that that are that obvious, really. It's pretty hard to do. Sweet. So Arbor is probably good. Bog, probably not. I suppose Bog protects from surgical. Don't think we need Rite of Consumption. Trophy definitely, because this helps us against Wasteland. Everything else is probably pretty good. Decay, I guess, buys us a bit of time against Shadows potentially, and removes blockers. Yeah, Decay seems good. Yeah, it's a pretty niche line, I think. It's a pretty niche line. I mean, as a veteran combo player, I normally just rely on my opponent's scooping, so I don't normally do the bits to actually win. I think I don't really know if I can. I don't think, like, Deluge doesn't really do much. I don't think Liliana's that good. I think this is fine. We want all the hand disruption. We can probably go a little bit slower, so probably just cut the Spirit Guides and maybe like one Safekeeper. That's probably okay. I think that's fine. I want everything else, really. I don't think there's anything else I want to bring in. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think I'd rather keep the petals than the Spirit Guides, just because they cast everything. Oh, so we are one black source away from the turn one. That's a shame. This is, don't know. This is an interesting one. So we got a Needle to protect against Wasteland. Looks like they're keeping by the looks of it. The Decay doesn't do anything though, and we don't really want to draw the Sejiri Steppes. I think this is probably a mulligan, because this isn't a very good speculative keep, I think. Don't know, I guess it's hard to... I don't know, this is weird though, because we do actually technically have the combo on... If we don't need this, we still actually do have a turn 3 combo with with Needle for Wasteland. So this is probably a keep. Get a hand hider, yeah, maybe. Or I should put the stream on like 15-minute delay, maybe. That's probably what I should do, 15-minute delay. I think this is probably a keep, actually. Thoughtseize actually doesn't concern us that much, so I think I'm going to keep this. Yeah, this is pretty good against hand disruption. We've got a Needle for a Wasteland. We've got a turn 3 combo. This is pretty good. And I'll lead on the stage so that I can cast the Needle on turn 1. That's not the best draw. Is it worth... I think we'll play the Petal out, because I do want the Needle to resolve through days. So I will pay for the days if that's what they go for. Damn, the Force is pretty annoying though, that sucks. So they probably have Wasteland then. That's not the worst for us though, because now we can just draw a black source, and then if we have Hexmage plus... is it worth Thoughtseizing? I don't think so. I think the Petal is more important than the Thoughtseize at the moment. Because if I draw another black source, I can cast this Hexmage, and then we can potentially set up Hexmage plus Depths. Hexmage plus Stage even, to play through the Wasteland. So this could be a Thoughtseize, or I suppose it could be a Death Shadow. Yep, that makes sense. What did they pitch to the Force? They pitched the Daze. Okay, so they could have another Daze in hand, I guess. It's kind of a shame. So now I think I'm just going to play the Step, because this guarantees us Dark Depths next turn. I'm going to assume they have a Wasteland in hand that they're sandbagging. But I think I'm just going to play the Step out. Still don't want to cast any Hand Disruption because it doesn't take anything that we care about at the moment, since we're only playing with lands. So I think this makes sense, and then next time we can combo. Oh, could have Edicts as well, that's true. Yep, there's the Wasteland, that is fine. Joke's on you, we just need a black source, which we can also cast through a Daze. Whew, there's a big boy.
What a move!
I suppose from the opponent's perspective it's safer to Wasteland the stage there, in case there's some way that I can stop them, I can get around stuff on my turn with the Depths, but I don't know, I think I'd probably still save that to try and stop me, to try and make me use more resources. So still just waiting for a black source. We have a couple of turns, so let's just cast this Needle. That's fine. No, play the Depths and hope to whammy into the black source next turn. Second Wasteland sucks though. Yeah. Pretty good draw from our opponent this game. Double Wasteland and heaps of disruption, but that's kind of what the deck does. Needle Edict. I could have done if it had resolved. I probably should have double sacked the Petal to pay for the Pierce so that I could name Edict. So is there even a draw now? 5, 6, 7. So we've got one more turn. So we need to literally hit Urborg Depths or Black Source Depths. This is round 2. This is game 2, round 2. We're currently a match-up. I guess I actually don't have any draws, thinking about it. Actually, is that true? Yes, that is true. What a tilt. Okay, let's go to the third game. Yeah, that's true. I was actually a draw step short there, so that's my mistake. All right. Don't think anything changes. I think that's fine. Let's just run it back, I think. I would love to play first. This doesn't do anything, so we got 2 stage, 2 petal, no way to find anything, so this is Mulligan. This similarly does nothing because you have no mana sources. This is probably, what are we down to now? 5? This is probably now a keep. And I guess we'll go Swamp, Thoughtseize on turn 1 and see what they've got going on. And then we've got Safekeeper. We've got a bunch of stuff we can do with this. So I think this is... yeah, we did almost get there, to be fair. I think this is a keep. So we need this. We probably just want to get rid of the Safekeeper and a Scrying, I guess. Because we want our lands, we need all of our... We want the Thoughtseize. Maybe we get rid of the crop rotation. We might get rid of the crop rotation because that is super bad against removal. Against counter magic even. Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know. It's... I could definitely see trying to be more aggressive on mulliganing. I think this hand's okay though. So I'm gonna get rid of the crop rotation and the Sylvan Safekeeper, I think. It is true, to be fair, that I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's better to still be a little bit more conservative. I think it's just good that the fact that you do only need 3 cards to win means that you can mulligan if you have to more aggressively, but okay, this hand kind of sucks, so we just take the Brainstorm and crack on from there, I guess. Delver, what? Okay, that's a good draw. That's kind of punishment for not playing the Bayou on turn 1, but I think that's still better, just in case they had a Wasteland. And I guess we will just start trying to assemble combo pieces. Let's get the good Dark Depths. So now we're super resilient against hand disruption. Yeah. I suppose... oh, they revealed Edict? What absolute daggers. Okay, we can still play around that, I guess. Let's play the stage and I can copy the swamp. That's probably just the best thing to do. There's no reason to do anything else at the moment. Yeah, we'll just do that. And I'll do this now so that they can't Wasteland us in response or something. How's it going, Francis? I assume you were talking to me and not Eric. There's only one goat hanging around on Twitch at the moment. Oh man, they flipped the Delver to the Edict. It's so bad. Yeah, it's a shame we didn't have an opportunity to bulk them, really. That's a quick clock. That was a good draw, but do we have time? I suppose we have to do it either way round. I suppose we have to do it either way round. So we take 8 next turn, go to 3. No, we just die, right? No, we don't. We go to 1. Damn, we're actually a turn slow here. I do have it. Yeah, I guess I could block with the I guess I could Sylvan Scrying for an Arbor, block the Angler for a turn. Yeah, we needed the Thoughtseize last time. Yeah, I think Scry Arbor Thoughtseize is all we can really do. And that should hopefully get there. Let's Thoughtseize first, I guess. Sweet, they've got absolutely nothing else, so hopefully this does it. And then I guess we can block, can't we?
Old strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for
What? Would have been these rips? Jeez. Edict off the top into Wasteland. Absolute max tilt. Oh well, there's nothing we can do about that, I guess. Oh jeez. Yeah, never give up. You never know. They might like F6 through their turn. Yeah, maybe they only attack with the Delver. I think you're right. I'm not conceding. Absolutely not conceding. Let's click on the right one. Damn, our opponent didn't F6 through their turn. What an absolute tilt. Well, sometimes you just don't get the good runnings, I guess. Sometimes you just don't get the good runnings. That was a close one. That was a pretty sweet couple of games. Well, howdy everyone that's still hanging around. Oh yeah, right. What was Callum's very poignant question? Do I still lose to F6? I needed to attack them with just Delver. What's my favourite similarity between octopi and horses? Wow, we keep getting the die roll. This mulligan change has been great for us. Damn, this isn't quite quick enough. This still might be okay though. If only the spirit guide was Urborg or a petal. Yeah, definitely ghosting. This might be okay though. Don't know. This is probably too slow. We need a land, don't we? I think because I can't cast the Hexmage. Let's think about this. So actually, yeah, I need. So this is a turn 3 debt, but it's pretty resource intensive. But I do have a needle for a wasteland. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just do that constantly. This is probably a mulligan. I think I'm going to mull this. So our opponent is probably on like Dredge, Show and Tell, or Reanimator or something, so they just wished us luck. Whew. This one is not great. I guess we have Urborg, so I don't know, this isn't very good though, is it? I think this is still a mulligan. Kind of wish I kept the first one, I suppose. This is super bad. So now we're down to 5. This is gasoline though. Okay, nice. There we go, we did it. You guys were right. We got there.
Oh yeah!
Right, 2 cards to get rid of. This is actually the... Oh, it's not quite the turn 1. Damn, that's a shame. So, probably keep the Scrying. I guess I'll get rid of Petal Thoughtseize. Actually, I should probably Thoughtseize them on turn 1, shouldn't I? Maybe I get rid of Guide Scrying. I guess I get rid of Guide Scrying, so I can Thoughtseize them turn 1. Hope they don't have Wasteland. Turn 2, Hexmage, Depths, get him. Yeah, just ditch Guide Scrying, you're right. Nice. Okay, don't have Wasteland, or just lose, opponent. Literally just lose. And hang on. Let's just cancel this. Well, they can't daze us anyway. I don't know why I'm being a turd. Yeah, let's just Thoughtseize. I don't need to play around daze. Whew. Okay, we should be all good, I think. Let's take this. Maverick, Bold. I think we'll play this in case they draw somehow like Mox Diamond, Thalia in one draw step. Yeah, this looks like good games. Wow, so our opponent was they actually wished us luck and they were playing a fair deck. Weird. You be quiet, Eric. I don't want to hear that kind of talk in this chat right now. We're going to summon the power of the Bog Boys and crush this Maverick scrub. Again, now they Thoughtseize us. If they Thoughtseize us in our main phase, then we've got that covered with the double Hexmage draw. Play around days. Sweet. Concession lockup maybe? I always love the land concession. I'm hoping that's what this is. Or they're just thinking of something, anything. I guess they get a bird, sweet. Yeah, I always love the play your land, then concede. It's a Magic Online classic. Right, Maverick. So, bunch of wastelands. So Rite of Consumption is going to be super important because they're going to have a bunch of flying blockers. Yeah, opponent laughed and said too fair. Maybe they're stream sniping and they heard me say that. That seems good. I guess Deluge is pretty good. All of this seems pretty good, honestly. What's too much? So the Rite of Consumption is super important. The Deluge is super important. I think it's the comments of someone stream sniping. Do I really need Decay? I guess Trophy's good against Wasteland. I suppose I could just go slower. I could just go more slowly and just say cut the pet. Oh, actually, I could probably cut. No, I kind of want Duress. Do I just cut the petals and just do this? Probably. That's probably what we're supposed to be doing here. I kind of like all of this. This isn't really about racing, it's about covering all of their different angles of attack because Maverick is super good against us. I think I'm going to do this. This super sucks against Wasteland. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, library for Matt makes sense. That's a good shout. I'll probably do that if we go to a game 3. Who am I kidding? We're definitely going to go to a game 3. Not sure how I feel about this one. I guess I can just go Urborg, Thoughtseize and see what's going on. Yeah, I think this is fine. We've got double scrying. We've got one of our combo pieces and 2 ways to get the other one. So I think this is just... We don't want to go too low against this deck. We need all of our resources, really. And this is just like... we're not going to be going fast anyway, so this is fine, I think. And we'll go Urborg, Thoughtseize because we want our green source, I think. And if they don't have the Wasteland, then that pays us off as well. Now we just want to rip Dark Depths, which we did not, but that's as good as, I suppose. Yeah, I guess I could just mulligan to the nuts again. That is very true. Okay, this hand sucks, really. So I guess we'll just take Jite. So their plan is to put the Jite on the birds or something. Alright, well we'll just do this, and then we can take the Battle Skull next turn. Did they actually mulligan? What did they do? No, they kept 7. Alright. Surely there are better 7s than birds, Jite, Hierarch, Battle Skull. No, what is that keep? That doesn't make any sense. Don't understand that. So we've got one unknown, which is probably the swords. Now we can take the Battle Skull. We've even got the step to get through the birds. Nice. What did I say? Yeah, okay, we'll take this. This does mean they can play a Battle Skull next turn, which is kind of annoying, actually. But we can still just win through that in a couple of turns, so we're still obviously going to take the swords. And I guess we'll just play the stage out in case we draw the depths. Take Skull? Oh, wait, why am I taking Skull? I'll eventually draw another Skull spell? Alright, I didn't see the chat. I didn't see the chat. Oh, and they ripped the Wasteland. They kept the terror. I don't know, I think that was a pretty bad 7. Honestly. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's fine. I guess it's doing the dirty on me at the moment. But they did rip Plough into Wasteland, to be fair to them, so. Well, let's see if I rip this other discard spell that you guys were talking about. Ah, oh, look at this! Like an absolute boss. Oh yeah! Get out of here. Oh dear. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah, we have more ways to play around. I don't know, it's just like, the thing is though, we had a pretty quick clock anyway, so if they put the Battle Skull into play, we still kill them in 2 turns. Like, it's not like they suddenly gain 20, they're still dead in 2 turns. So, I think the swords are still fine to take, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Oh, look at this, is this a good one? Unfortunately, we can't... Oh, this is actually a bit awkward now, because we still need to draw a mana source. 3 turns? Oh, because... No, we had the Sejiri Steppe, though. We drew the Sejiri Steppe for the birds. And if we didn't have if we hadn't drawn the Sejiri Steppe, we could have searched it up with the Sylvan Scrying. So we could definitely get through the birds with the Steppe. But I suppose you're right, we don't want to do that if we're not killing them in 2 turns. Yeah, fair. Anyway, we worked through that, it's fine. I mean, I guess I'm just getting and playing Dark Depths here. It's a shame we can't play the Safekeeper, but we just need to hope... Like, we can still just draw a land. Let's see if they've ripped another Plough. Knight would be pretty gross, actually. So this is Green Suns for Knight. Now we really need to... I suppose they've got Karakas. Oh, so we need to hit... Oh, I don't know, actually. Oh, Excavator. Yeah, that also plays. Excavator actually also plays. Yeah, that's very annoying. Now we're probably dead unless we find... removal for that really soon, which we did bring in, which is good. Okay, the needle also plays. Okay, so now I kind of just want to go. Now I kind of want to go Sylvan Scrying for second Bayou, and then play Needle on Wasteland. And then next turn... Oh, I could play the Steppe, I guess. No, but I need the Steppe to swing through the birds. I don't really want to play the Steppe. Because I'm going to have to take 2 turns to do something anyway. Maybe I just play the Steppe and do that. Maybe that's the best thing to do, I suppose. And then the Safekeeper will be able to play around a couple of points of interaction. Yeah, I suppose. Alright, we'll do that. We'll try that. I guess that's just the most efficient way of doing things. Yeah, I probably just need the mana. I think you're right. I need to make a land drop this turn, most likely. Okay, so Wasteland. Let's play the Safekeeper. Play the Steppe. Yeah, makes sense. Both of those arguments make sense. Oh, we're just going to Green Suns for a night now. No, we're going to get Night of Autumn for the Needle. So we're going to we've just ripped another Green Suns and now we're going to kill the Needle. That's probably what's going to happen here. Whew. Well, at least I don't have a very quick clock, and we could just rip another Needle. I assume this is just a way. Oh, so what are we getting? Are we going to get Night of Autumn, or are we going to get Pride Mage? One of the two. Or they just have it in hand. So we're going to go Night of Autumn. Yep, that sucks. Don't feel like we're going to win this one at this point. I suppose they want to play around me just making the combo next turn, but I almost wonder if you can just wasteland the Bayou there. I suppose it's a bit greedy, but... Turn too slow there, Duress. Yeah, I think at this point I'm kind of tempted to pack it in really because they can just wasteland the Bayou next turn, so I kind of need to get. I need to get mana. I needed to draw Needle this turn, or I basically just need to draw Needle this turn because Decay I don't have enough mana for. So I think we're gonna have to go to a game 3 now because with the Excavator online, don't feel like there is a good way of getting through this. I suppose we can Duress them and see what they've got going on, but then the problem is that's not getting anything else. Actually, I suppose to be fair, if I get, say if I get Depths, what's the best thing to get? There's one Depths there. I suppose I could just get a Dark Depths. No, I suppose I should get... It doesn't actually matter. If I just get something, it gives me one more draw step at a Needle. Because they have to wasteland the thing that I get, basically. So let's get the stage for now. Does that make sense? I think it doesn't matter. what I get. So I'll get the stage. That's fine. This gives us another draw step at... Because we could still... Because their clock's still not that quick. We could draw a Needle next turn. They then can just brick. And then we can just draw another combo piece. And... Okay, now we're probably just dead. We can draw another combo piece because they've got Battle Skull. Another combo piece and the other half of the combo. But... It does let me cast Scrying next turn. What is it? Why are you not attacking with the excavator? No, I've got 2 basics. I've got 2 basics. We never had a fetch land though, otherwise I absolutely would have fetched for basics. Alright, now I'm just going to pack it in because we are 2, 3, 4... I guess we're not dead next turn, but there's nothing... we don't have any more draw steps. So...
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Maybe. The thing is, they don't actually have to make any mistakes or anything to lose that one, I don't think. They literally just have to... How's it going, Dean Silver? Do you not like the deck list very much? I just copied this from the challenge, or whatever it was, MTQ list. So, this one, it only has 1 land, so we can't really keep this. Yeah, but they just wasteland us every turn though. We needed to draw the... If we drew the Needle that turn, then I think there's a world in which we could do it, but I don't think that we were going to get there. Right, this is a mulligan. So as the Needle, we don't have a green source, but I suppose it's quite possible we could copy a green source. So we could probably keep this. This is like super slow, but this might be what we need. So we can copy a green source and play the library. That's quite slow though. Maybe we just go down again. They haven't mulliganed. This is kind of super slow. So I could go Swamp Needle on Wasteland. Turn 2, if I haven't drawn the green source, I could play the step. Turn 3, I can stage to copy their green source. And then I've got Decay and Library the next turn, and then we just get a bunch of draw steps as well. And I can put the second library on the bottom. I'm inclined to keep this. The fact they've kept 7 means they must have at least 1 point of interaction. And 5 plus interaction isn't as likely. This is basically just like the super slow, we'll fight through all the interaction hand, as opposed to the go quick. And we definitely can't rely on going quick in this matchup, so... I don't know. I'm going to keep this, I think. How's it going, Tuxtev? Maybe. That might be the philosophy behind this. I don't know. I've also just had some rough running with Maverick recently, so I thought I'd play something that's maybe a little bit better. Right. Someone convince me in the next 20 seconds that this isn't a keep, but I think I'm going to keep this. It's very slow, but you'd mull to the nuts. How's it going, Nick? You think mull? It's against Maverick though, and I've got. I can. What do you mean I can't cast anything, Nick? I can get a green source with the stage. They're gonna put. So this is already a 6. We're already at 6. I can put the second library on the bottom. The stage gets a green source guaranteed because we're playing Maverick. So if they don't ever have a green source, we win anyway. We've got a Needle for the Wasteland, we've got a Library and a Decay. I think this is a keep. I'm going to try keeping this. I'm okay losing to Maverick, I think. Mull the nuts. I think a 6 on the play against Maverick, this is fine. Needle their mum. Because this covers both Wasteland, and it means if they've got a plough, when we do eventually get the combo, we've got Library. I guess I can needle. I suppose I can needle Hierarch, Pete. The problem is though, Pete, if I needle Hierarch, I can't copy the Hierarch with the stage to get the green source. That wasn't a bad draw actually. So still just going to play the stage out here. Now that we don't need to play this, which is good. So now we've got this to get through the blocker as well. So we'll just play stage and pass a turn. glad we cleared that up, Pete. Yeah, stage gets flying too, which means that if you copy the Dark Depths with the stage with flying, the Marit Lage token gets super flying, so it can fly above the birds. I thought you knew how these decks worked. Aha. Oh no, don't be... No, it's Mother of Runes. I was going to say, if that's Wasteland into Night of Autumn, that kind of sucks. Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze is fine, that does almost nothing. I suppose I may as well just get... I can just play that out now, I don't need to do anything else, I guess. Ooh. I guess Mum Birds is annoying. Alright, so do I decay the Mother of Runes, or do I just play the Library? Maybe I just play the Library because I've got the Step in hand. I kind of feel like it might be worth decaying the Mother of Runes, honestly. Just because the infinite bird blocking shenanigans kind of suck. But I suppose I need to find I suppose I just need to find the second half of the combo. Yeah, I suppose I'd put Deluge in the deck, that's true. Alright, let's just play the Library. I think decaying the Mother of Runes is probably too cute since I've got the Step in hand. And then this gives them another target for stuff anyway. Well, in theory, Decay could be for removal, for blockers. Don't have the thing to destroy the Needle. Don't do this. Jesus, here comes a Night of Autumn. Yep. Oh, that's true. I can decay in response to Mum. Good point, Nick. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, so now you want to hit another Needle. See, I think this hand's worked out well. I think this was a fine 6. I mean, the thing to remember is this matchup is like possibly the absolute worst matchup for this deck. Ha! There we go. Look, Needle. Oh yeah! So that can go on top. And I think, what are we on? 2, 3, 4. I think we can take 4 here because we do have removal if we need it at some point. And I kind of want to see what else they've got in their hand. So I'm going to take 4, and I need to also draw more cards. So I think that's okay. Yeah, I guess decaying the bird's better than Mum, that's true, because then that gets rid of some of their mana. Fair point. Let's get rid of this draw stuff. This does speed the clock up somewhat, but I think this is fine. Whew. Okay, so they've got Karakas. That's good to know about. Damn. Okay, well, we'll take Excavator, I suppose. That's good to know about. So we can play around this by potentially... I suppose they have to play this out now, actually. Let's just take the Excavator, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I should take Thalia. Yeah, I'll just take Thalia, because I need another thing to get rid of whatnot. Play Tomb. Play Needle. Yeah, Excavator doesn't do anything with the Needle. We can't win through another removal for the Needle anyway, so... Yeah, they have to play the Karakas out. So we'd like to draw Dark Depths plus Needle for Karakas. That'd be great. Or a Sylvan Safekeeper. That would also be good. It's a shame this isn't an Assassin's Trophy, in all honesty. Don't tell me you just ripped Green Sun Zenith. Come on. No, that is okay, I suppose. It does kind of suck, because I can't decay the token because of the Mother of Runes. Yeah. I don't have any fast mana in the post-board games. Is there any point trying to decay the germ now to tap the Mother of Runes? We're actually just dead next turn for 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to draw Deluge. Yeah, that's fair. Deluge would be pretty gas here, actually. Damn it. We didn't get there, friends. We did not get there. Well, I guess I guess we'll just put these on top. Never mind. I suppose I could have paid... I can't pay 8 because it won't let me, I guess. I suppose I can take 8.
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked, absolutely taken down.
But we didn't quite get there. Yeah, I know. I take ages when I play Depths because I kind of just relax and go, I've got plenty of time. Let's think through things. Yeah, that was game 3. That was game 3. Well, we've won the die roll every single game. Let's hope that we get a bit more luck with the die roll this time. So this is slow, so we'll mulligan it. This is pretty darn... Well, this is okay. This is like average speed, but I think this is a keep. And I can put map on the bottom. The first one's like the same speed as this, but use more resources, I think. Yeah, maybe. Let's get rid of this. And I can play... I suppose I can't actually cast the Sylvan Scryings here. So maybe I should have gotten rid of one of these. That was probably a punt. Look, This isn't the high tier Pro Tour player Magic Online stream, alright? Yeah, I should have kept the map. That was very silly. That doesn't matter. So it doesn't actually matter that we didn't keep the map. Joke's on you, opponent. We can't cast any of the cards in our hand, and we've already got the combo. So, yeah, got him. Big fat got him right there.
Oh yeah!
Nice. We don't need to play around days. So let's just Thoughtseize away. Super Godems. Oh, Storm. Okay. So I guess we're just taking Parson Flames, or do we take Brainstorm? I suppose there's no point taking Parson Flames, so I just take Brainstorm. Yeah, just Brainstorm. And we'll play the Depths out. Oh, I suppose I could have played... No, we need combo. We need combo. There's no point playing the Bog out. Yeah, I suppose Ritual's an argument. It's a shame the Bog's in hand, actually, because we could have drawn Green Source crop rotation at some point. But at the moment, I think Brainstorm's probably better, to be honest, because that just gives them a bunch of looks. And as it stands, the hand doesn't do anything yet. What did they do with that? They went 2 cards on the bottom, so that's pretty good for us. Nice. There's no point really playing around anything here. That's not what I meant to do. So we're just going to copy now. Well, they managed to hit Brainstorm. Could just be dead, which sucks. Doesn't look good. Maybe it's not deterministic and they need to do some thinking, which would be good for us. That seems like we're dead. What have they cast? We're probably dead now though, I think, right? Yeah, they can just flashback Dark Petition. I'll wait till he gets...
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Kind of rough. So, Surgical, D-Sphere. Don't really need much else. Bog is very good. Needle is pretty atrocious. So we could bring in one thing instead of Needle. Probably Trophy is probably better than Needle. And that all seems fine. Well, they might have bounce spells post-board, like if they've got Chain of Vapor or something. I suppose Library's a possibility. It's basically a 2-mana, draw 3, so... Yeah, I guess Library's a possibility. Yeah, maybe just a library over the trophy makes sense. I do like the Safekeepers. And everything else is good. Because we're just trying to race. I don't really want Deluge. I think one library is probably fine. I don't want to draw two libraries. This seems fine. I don't know. I think I'd rather have Safekeeper than... I'd rather draw one Safekeeper than two libraries. Because they might just have something like Chain of Vapor. And this doesn't have any way to find the second combo piece. It does have a Thoughtseize, but I don't think turn 1 Thoughtseize, nothing else is any good. Yeah, maybe. Maybe library's just better. Right, this is a mulligan. We also don't really want the bog in hand. This is probably as good as it gets. We've got crop rotation to help us find another combo piece. We've got a turn 1 Duress, which is gas, and I'll probably just bottom the forest. I think I don't need any more mana than that, so I think this is fine. And actually, this is, yeah, this could be pretty quick. So I think this is okay. Let's get rid of... So they've gone to 6. Yeah, Safekeeper for the bounce I think is fine. Oh, are they waiting on me? Sorry, they're waiting on me, that's my bad. Yeah, it feels really good with this deck. I kind of wanted to try it out with something that should be able to take advantage of it, and a deck that I've had some practice with before. And certainly with this deck, like the fact that you've got the safety net of even if you go to like mull to 3, you can still just hit your combo is pretty good. Okay, so they went to 5. That's kind of annoying. The double draw. Oh, they don't have any lands. All right. So the Scry kind of sucks for a situation like this, actually. I guess. Yeah, imagine if it was a library. I still think I want the Safekeeper. I still think the Safekeepers are okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I shouldn't have played Team Out first. Well, yeah, I suppose so. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll just take Tutor, I suppose. I suppose it's actually a very good keep if they know that I'm going to be playing Urborg. That makes sense. Yeah, I did kind of just play the team without thinking about it. Well, we'll take the Tutor and try and play through this. Got to look for the positives. That's true. Yeah. It's been a hot minute since I've played this, so The little edges are going to be very rusty. Yeah, they remembered. They remembered. That's true, I could crop it away this turn. That's a fair point. Second Safekeeper's not as good. Imagine if that was a second library, Nick. Imagine if that was 2 libraries I'd drawn. Yeah. I think the Urborg's more important, but I suppose it gives them black mana. So is cutting them off black mana worth getting rid of my Urborg? They're just going to draw land, so I don't think it is. I think I'm just going to play the Safekeeper and we'll go from there, I guess. I don't know. I suppose I just need to draw into stuff. I know they'll definitely duress me. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, that makes sense. I can get a stage, that makes sense, yeah. And then I can still cast a lot of stuff. No, I already saw Tom's suggestion, so this is where we are, Nick. Right, got you. Yeah. Look. Right, you're all banned. I'm gonna time everybody out. Ah, daggers. This is why I don't cash leagues. The view count's gonna go. The view count's gonna go through the through the floor. Now we're just dead. Ah, Christ! That was an absolute ham sandwich. That was. Gee whiz. After. Oh dear. Look, everybody just calm down, right? Everybody just calm down. Oh, so bad. Why am I so bad at this game? I just shouldn't read chat. I should just think about it myself and just not read chat. Not that it's chat's fault. It's actually not chat's fault. Look, this is the high quality content, so it's tough when you basically just put your foot in your mouth and chew down real hard. Damn it, now we're already on the 1-4. No, the 1-3 even. That sucks so much. They might kill themselves. That's what we're basically hoping for. They've hit Pass in Flames. Now we're dead. Yeah. We needed them to hit like 2 more cantrips than a Pass in Flames. So I think we're just dead. Oh, now we're definitely dead? Why are you still going? I'm pretty sure we're already dead. Or are you missing a cantrip? No, you've got a ritual already. You've got ritual. I don't understand. I don't know if they needed to do that. I guess it didn't matter if they've only got 1 Pass in Flames. I don't understand how the viewer count's gone up. That doesn't make any sense. Oh dear. I hope people are at least enjoying themselves. Anybody that hasn't dropped a follow for this travesty, you're very welcome to. I'll stream again tomorrow. Someone heard Nick laughing and decided to watch. Yeah, maybe. Are we not just... We're probably just dead here, but I don't know. I like to let them do their thing because it's good practice for them and you never know, they might misclick when they're when they're infernal tutoring, and I'll take all the cheese wins I can get. Oh. I suppose I should actually just auto yield. I don't know why I'm not just letting them get on with it. So in conclusion, this deck seems pretty good with the new Mulligan rule. It just requires sensible decisions, sensible gameplay decisions to be made. Yeah, maybe. Bog Boys, I think, becomes... I mean, I don't even know if that's just a joke question. I don't think you're even being serious there. I don't know why you just meme on me with these not serious questions. Obviously, it's still the best deck. How can it get any... It can't get much better. I just don't understand these joke questions that I keep getting. All these trolls in chat. It's very distressing. Wait, did we... What happened? Why are we sideboarding? Why are we sideboarding? Didn't they just win that? I'm really confused. Why did I win? What happened? I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. What? I didn't even see that. Somehow we just got to sideboard and nothing happened. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's think about this. All right, I don't know. I still think. Oh, this is great. This is quality content. All right, so we're not necessarily 1-3. We're not necessarily 1-3. Yeah, let's take a Safekeeper out and bring a Library in. So before I get reported to Twitch by my chat. Okay. There's nothing else I'm changing. Let's run it back. Okay, let's try and calm down, assess the situation, and think. This is also why you don't concede to Storm, even if you think they've definitely got it. Whew, boy. Okay, so this is a turn 3. This is a turn 3. It's also got a library. Nick, I'm going to time you out. I don't think I need to turn 1 library. How's it going, Callum? I think I just keep this and just go turn 2, go stage. Do I go turn 1 library? Is turn 1 library worth it? It probably is. I guess the petal isn't useful for anything else. I think I just go turn 1 library. I think actually that's probably what I do, isn't it? I'm keeping this anyway. I think this hand's fine. Oh, you shouldn't have had us on mute. This has been quite the experience. The magic gods listen to us, and somehow we're still live in this train wreck of a game. Oh, you're kidding me. Why are we Dark Ritualing on turn 1? What is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? Don't do this. How's it going, very carefully pronounced wizard? What is this nonsense? Are you kidding me? You are joking me, mate. We had such a good hand. We had turn 1 library. How could we lose? We literally had turn 1 library. Right, let's just hope they just completely dumpster this. You know I can't. Come on. Lose again.
What am I gonna do?
We are dead, I think. They've got Petal Petal, Ritual, Tutor. I think we're just dead. I don't think they need to keep going. I don't think they need to keep going. What are they missing? Come on. Come on. Keep going. Oh, they don't have LED. Oh, yeah, of course. They already used 2. Alright. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. Oh, sweating there. Yeah, I'm not going to kill him. Oh. Gone. Oh. I mean, they could just... I guess they can just find an LED, I suppose. They can't empty their hand for the tutor, is the conclusion we've arrived at, in consultation with some of the slightly more experienced members of chat. Oh, did we find it? Did we find it? Or are we just casting magic cards? Maybe they found the natural tendrils. Maybe they just have tendrils in hand. They might have just pondered into tendrils. I'm going to put money on pondered into tendrils. Or they have the other tutor. No, maybe not. Maybe they found Dark Petition. It doesn't feel like I'm in a good spot here. Not going to lie. Dark Petition, but they don't have enough mana for that? Damn it, they do have enough mana for that. So we're just dead. Oh... So close. So goddamn close. Go on, you misclicked and you got another brainstorm. Boo!
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
The second game, but man, that was rough. Look at all these 1-2s. Ah, it's been close today. It's been really close. You should have mulled to force. Nick. Nick, do you want a timeout? Oh dear. Oh yeah, Callum's a mod. Good times, good times. Oh, well that sucks. We don't get to cash the league. That's very annoying. It started out so well. We had such a good first game. Such a good first match even. And then, what did we lose to in the second match? Death Shadow. Then we lost to Maverick. The Death Shadow match was super close though. That was super close. They did rip pretty well in the second and third games. That was super close. Match 3 was against Maverick, which is an awful matchup, and then Storm is always kind of close, so yeah, I can definitely see that. And I'm not really of the skill level to swing the really close ones in my favour most of the time. We've been on the play every single match of this league though, so yeah, Shadow is only for noob luckers. This is a mulligan. Is it a mulligan? Might not be a mulligan actually. So we can go turn 2. We can turn 2 get the depths. And then turn 3 we can crop prop for the Urborg, but we need them to not have anything. And it requires most of our resources. Look, Tommy from Rugrats, sometimes we try and play some of the sort of... Sometimes you just got to play with brews for a bit, okay? If you play some brew decks, then map for Swamp. I guess map for Swamp. I was thinking more map for depths and then crop prot into Urborg, but I suppose map for Swamp also works. Yeah, sometimes you just got to play with some homebrews, Tommy from Rugrats, just to get a feel for some deck building. This is pretty slow though. I think this is worth a mulligan. This is like still turn 3, and we have to put a lot of resources in to be able to cast our hand disruption. So I think I'm going to mull this because we are playing turbo depths, not slow depths. So I think that's a mull. And then this is also not the best, I guess, because we have both Bog and Steppe in hand, which sucks nuts. So this is already basically a mull to 5. No, I'm not mulling every hand with map in it. I just think the other hand was a bit slow and we can afford to go a little bit deeper. Let's go deeper. It does, but this... I don't know, I think maybe this is a keep. Maybe this is a keep because we've got Needle and we'll just draw stuff, but I feel like we can still go to 5 and be okay with this deck. And we already can't cash the league, so I'm kind of interested to see how much we can push the mulligan. Let's go to 5. Let's go to 5. It doesn't make any difference because we're not going to cash the league anyway, so... This is kind of rough because we don't have any black mana, but we do have double needle, so turn 1 Safekeeper, yeah. It's kind of similarly mediocre, I guess. We just need to draw. I guess we just need to draw an Urborg, so we can go Forest, Safekeeper. This is probably okay. I might just go to 4. I think I'm going to go to 4. I'm going to try the mulligan out again and go to 4. It really doesn't matter. So let's give this baby another spin. Okay, Ye of Little Faith. There's our 4. There's the turn 2 Hexmage. Now we're just going to get wastelanded, but that's okay. It's... I don't know, the text for the mulliganing thing's not the best. It doesn't... it's not telling me here that I need to put them on... Or was it telling me there, maybe? Maybe it was telling me there. That's fair enough. So... let's just play a swamp and pass. Yeah. Swamp pass. Do I play the petal out? Is it worth playing the petal out? Maybe, because if we get Thaliad somehow... I'm going to play this. I suppose I could have just played Hexmage. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, sweet, Dredge. Yeah, okay, alright. Well... as long as we don't get Narcomoebid, we should be okay here. Damn it. We can still race through this though, potentially. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good turn from them. Yeah, I think we'd probably be dead soon as well. I suppose therapy, yeah. Let's see if they therapy naming Hexmage. Probably. Therapy Hexmage is a pretty good name here. No, they're going for Animate Dead. That also makes sense. That also makes sense. Wrong combo deck. Yeah, fair. I guess this does look more like Reanimator. way more like Reanimator, so that's pretty good as names go. Well, I mean, I guess we just do the thing and go from there. Yeah, no bridges is super nice. Save it for the hit a bridge. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, that makes good sense. I'll try this technique that you guys are mentioning of doing things in response to opponents. There's a bridge. Okay, so I just do it now, right? They don't have any more dredges? Sweet. Urborg. I thought you had stuff to do, Callum. This is actually pretty good because now we can get Sejiri Steppe next turn. So they're dead next turn. Is there any reason to stay back and block? I don't think so. I don't really want... Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I guess this is better because it's one less thing for them to be able to sack to a therapy for a bridge or whatever. So we'll play this out, play the map, and then next turn we can map for Sejiri Steppe. Oh, I need to block Icarids? Oh, no, I need to block Icarids. Yeah, got you. Yeah, yeah. I think this is fine. And they can't block with Imp, yeah. Well, yeah. They can block with Narcomoeba, but we can give it pro. We can give pro blue next turn, so Imp can't block though. Yeah. So it looks like we should have this. There you go. We drew the Urborg, Callum. We got there. Yeah. Nice. Let's not misclick. Unless our opponent's forgotten that it can't block. Our opponent may have forgotten that Putrid Imp can't block. Sweet!
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Yep. Pretty good. Yeah, Multi 4 is a pretty good strategy. So let's just run back. So Dredge was what we beat in the first round. This deck I think is pretty good against Dredge, honestly. Thanks very much for the follow, Coop456. Hope you're having a good time. Thanks for checking us out. There's also links underneath the video for the YouTubes. So be sure to check out past broadcasts. So this is what we did last time. This worked pretty well. I don't think there's any other changes we need to make. This is just what we did last time, I think. So let's just run it back. So whilst we've got a surgical, this isn't a sit back, surgical them and hope to win matchup. This is a still we need to try and combo them. So they've gone to 6, we're going to go to 6. This just doesn't do anything. Although I suppose I could keep this because I do have a turn on Safekeeper. So I've actually got turn 1 Safekeeper, Inquisition, Surgical, so I guess we can't really lose. I actually almost clicked keep there. This is also pretty slow. There's not anything better to bring in for it, honestly, and yeah, it's a good question. I can block things, I suppose, to sacrifice a bridge. Yeah, block Sikarid, so I think that's fine. They've also gone to 5. I think I'm going to go to 5 as well, because this just doesn't really do anything. Oh, man. If only we had depths. We do actually have the turn 2 kill though, right? Because what are we on? We're on 5. So we've got Urborg and Petal to scry for depths, and then turn 2 Hexmage, so we just need to choose what hand disruption to get rid of. So we've mulled into the turn 2 again, which is pretty gas. Oh, I might have forgotten to bring in the Arbor. Yeah, I might have forgotten to bring in the Arbor. I have forgotten to bring in the Dryad Arbor. That's a good shout. I did bring that in for the first match against Dredge. Okay, so I guess I'll just get rid of Inquisition and Duress. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're not going to be casting any of these anyway, so... And if we just draw the Dark Depths, then we can just Thoughtseize them. So Icarid and Stinky, so pretty... I guess they did mull to 5 as well, right? So it's pretty slow. We're expecting them to have a pretty slow hand. No, we still can't go... Oh, hang on. No, we can't cast the Hexmage this turn. But I can Thoughtseize them, which doesn't really make much difference. So let's play the Tomb. Yeah, welcome to the new world. The thing is though, this deck mulligans so well with this new mulligan rule that this does feel pretty good. Right, so let's just Urborg. I guess we can Thoughtseize them because we've got Petal and Spirit Guide for the depth, so we may as well just do this. Nice! Right, let's not misclick. Yeah, that was a pretty sweet Thoughtseize, not gonna lie. Oh, they ripped Colosseum though, but they haven't hit anything to Therapy us yet. Please don't Therapy Hexmage. They haven't hit anything to Therapy us with, so that's pretty goddamn good for us. That was a hell of a miss on their part. They didn't hit a single Narcomoeba in basically half their deck, so sweet. And now we get to kill... Is there a bridge? There is a bridge in there. So I guess I do this in their draw step again. Is that right? I want to do this in their draw step? Yeah. Don't care about the Narcomoebas. The Icarids even. Nice, we managed to get another bridge. Whoop whoop.
Victory!
Those are pretty bad dredges from their perspective, though. There you go. We got the 4-0, the 2-0, 4-0 against Dredge. Then we lost to Storm, Maverick, and Death Shadow. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, multi-4 combo turn 2 was pretty good. But Dredge is a pretty good matchup for this deck, so main deck Crop Bog plus super fast combos, usually pretty good. Well, that was pretty sweet. I think, unfortunately, with the way the timing's worked out, I don't think I've got time to run another one back. Because sometimes you can't, I don't know. I don't mulligan everything that can't kill turn 3. It's just you kind of, I don't know. There are definitely hands where map is important. There are definitely hands where map. You can't always mulligan a turn 3 kill, and it depends on the matchup. So it's definitely your worst tutor, but I think it's okay. Yeah, I've played Into the North before. It's okay. The thing is, it's really useful having tutors that get everything, because it means, like, say in the game, yeah, it really does. Like, map got us the Sejiri Steppe for one of the wins. Yeah, the new mulligan might change that. We'll see how it goes, I guess. It certainly seems that you can be a bit more aggressive with the mulliganing here. Pretty safely. Yeah, I think so. I think you really need to be out... When you need Bog and Steppe, you really need ways to get those. So, map is kind of important there. But this felt pretty good anyway. This felt very powerful. The Storm, the second game against Storm, things kind of went to pieces a little bit on my part, but that ended up as it did, I suppose. No, because you need to tutor. I don't know. I don't think you want Ancient Stirrings. I don't think I'd make any changes to the main deck. I mean, I'd say put it this way: when I imported the deck list into Magic Online, I haven't played this deck in 12 months. There was only one card change. I suppose with the mulligan rule that could change things, but this list doesn't change. It's not changed for a very long time. It's only the sideboard that kind of is pretty flexible, just because it kind of doesn't matter that much a lot of the time. Yeah, I think you just need the tutors. You really, really need the tutors. Right, well, I think I'll run this back tomorrow. I might see if I can start a little bit earlier. Maybe start at like 12 tomorrow, and then I might be able to fit 2 leagues in. Because it seemed a shame to finish now when we were doing pretty well, but I think I'm going to have to call it there. But thanks everyone for hanging around. It's been really good fun. So check the YouTube link below for previous broadcasts. There's a Bog Boys stream on there if you want to find out the best deck to be playing in this new meta game. There's a bunch of Maverick 3/2s. I don't think I'll do Bog Boys tomorrow. I think I'll do Depths again tomorrow, just while we're doing the mulligan stuff, and since this is kind of fresh. But I think I'll do Bog Boys next week. I know I keep saying I'll do Bog Boys this week, but I think I'll save it till next week. It'd be nice to go through one league where we actually win some tickets as well. That'd be good. I know I'm not very good at playing Magic, but I do feel like I've had some bad luck recently. So we've had some good rips against us today as well. Yeah, sweet Cannon. All right, well I'll try and start a bit earlier tomorrow, maybe like 12ish, and we'll see if we can fit 2 Turbo Depths leagues in tomorrow, which would be gas. So yeah, thanks for following and watching. Yeah, 2-3 Dream for life. I agree. I'm not that worried. It is what it is. So hence why we play such dominating strategies as Bog Boys on this stream. But yeah, so I'll crack on tomorrow. So yeah, YouTube link below. Hit the follow button if you haven't already. If you really want to waste your money, apparently I can be subscribed to now, so you can also do that. And actually, any donations or subscriptions are probably very welcome at the moment. I also am on the slowly hemorrhaging tickets plan. I think it's the best plan to be on. So Anyway, right, take it easy, everybody, and I'll catch you again tomorrow.